Hey there, this is Dawn from Mars Marketing, and I'm super excited to show you how quickly and easily you can install automation processes into your business. I know that a lot of people, when they come to me at first, they're very confused and overwhelmed about the process and about how any one of these automation projects, whether you're trying to automate sales, lead generation, a product launch, whatever it is that you're trying to automate. People come to me all the time telling me that they're really frustrated and confused about what is the process, like how do I get this set up, what are the steps I need, what are the emails that I need to write, and what are the landing pages that I need to write. And it's just can be an overwhelming process when you're not really sure the steps that you're supposed to take and not sure what to do next. So I wanted to create this quick little video to show you how quickly and easily you can install some of this stuff into your business, completely eliminate that overwhelm and frustration, and actually get some of these processes into your business so that you can start generating more profit, creating more time freedom for yourself. It really is a powerful way to get started, getting some of these installed in your business. And I wanted to show you how fast and easily you can do it. Now, I'm an Ontraport user. That's how I automate my business. I'm also an Ontraport certified consultant. And so it is the system of choice as far as I'm concerned. But I want you to know that even though I'm demoing with Ontraport, all of these systems that I've created actually can be cut and paste into your autoresponder of choice, or it could be cut and pasted into if you're using lead pages or ClickFunnels or any of that kind of thing. You can take what we have here and cut and paste into your system too. It will work no matter what you're using. It's just way easier if you are an Ontraport user, because we've got some really cool, easy install packages for that. So here's what the automation process looks like for lead generation. And the reason that I'm showing it in this flowchart fashion is because I really think that most people are visual learners. I know I'm a visual learner. And in order to understand the process, you really have to know the flow that your customer or your client is going to take as they come through the lead generation process. So you can see here in this flow lane, the top one, lead generation process, the first thing that's going to happen is that your prospect is going to request a free giveaway or a lead magnet. And you probably have a free giveaway, like you opted into my free giveaway, which was a checklist, for example. So that can be whatever you want. It could be a PDF, it could be a free video, just something of value that prospect or that this ideal client of yours is really going to value and want to give you their email in exchange for that thing. The next thing that's going to happen is that prospect is going to be taken to a thank you page with a video introduction to your company that's going to set expectations. Now, thank you pages can contain a lot of things, right? A thank you page could also be selling a product. It could be delivering the lead magnet that you promised. That's a good way to handle things. But in this situation, what we're going to do is take them to a thank you page where you're going to give a video introduction. You're going to say hi, say thank you for opting in, going to tell them what they can expect as far as, frequency of emails that are going to come, the kind of educational material that you're going to give them, all that good stuff. Now, the next thing that's going to happen, and this is completely optional if you are, if you're a coach or a consultant, and one of the ways that you make sales in your business is by getting them on the phone, then you can offer a free strategy call. Okay, or a free coaching call. In my business, I often do 15-minute calls right now. I'm always changing my processes, testing what works. But right now I do 15-minute discovery calls to see how and if I can help. And that has been really great for business. And I know a lot of coaches who use that approach, and it is very powerful. So that's something that you can do optionally. The next thing that's going to happen is that your prospect starts to receive a value-based getting to know you campaign. And so that is your email follow-up series. Email has been proven time and again to be the most effective medium, way more effective than social media when it comes to actually selling products and services. And so you really want to make sure that you have a good follow-up series. I always recommend at least 45 days. People don't typically buy on the first time that they are introduced to you or the first time that they see your product or service. And so we want to make sure that we give them lots of time to get to know, like, and trust you during that getting to know you campaign so that they can, get into a situation where they do want to actually give you their credit card information and they do want to work with you. So that's, it's a really simple automation, but when you're not really sure of what the outcome is and you're not sure where you want to lead people, it can be completely overwhelming. And to be honest, most people don't love writing. You got to write some emails. You got to create a lead capture page. If you don't know what to give away, or if you're not sure what your headline should be on those lead capture pages, or if you're not sure what to put on a thank you page, it can be completely overwhelming. And like most people, if they're overwhelmed, if they're confused, they do nothing. And so if you found yourself feeling, stressed out about getting a sales funnel or lead generation funnel in place, then hopefully this little walkthrough is making the process clear to you, making it clearer, and making it so that you feel empowered to actually implement some of this stuff. So moving on to the next section, we've got our lead generation pages that we need. And like I said, you can create these in whatever lead capture creator you want. If you've got lead pages, if you've got ClickFunnels, if you've got Ontraport, what you really need in this process, in the lead generation process, is you need a lead capture page where you can give away your ebook, your video, your PDF guide, your checklist, whatever it is that you are giving away that's of value. And we also need a page where you're going to say thank you for opting in, intro them to your company, and give them that, a button where they can click through to schedule an optional strategy call with you if that's something that you offer. So either way, we're going to need 2 pages. All right, they're 2 pretty simple pages. And then what we need is to make sure that once they enter their email, their name and their email on the first page, and I would always recommend that you collect first name. Personalized emails always perform better if you have their first name. So that's just a little tip and a little email marketing tip for you. They're going to opt in. We're just moving down here. They're going to opt in. They're going to be added to a lead nurturing campaign. You may have heard of this as like a lead nurturing list if you're using something like Aweber, like a more basic autoresponder service. In the more advanced services, like if you're using Infusionsoft, Ontraport, ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, you're going to tag them as a lead. And you're probably going to get even more specific because you're going to have different types of leads. So in this case, you would tag them as lead and then the name of the download that they requested. After that, they're going to start receiving emails, right? On the first day, they'll receive email 1. On the second day, they'll receive email 2. And we're going to get a little bit more specific about what goes in these emails, but I just wanted you to understand the process, all right? They're going to get emails over the course of, this one goes out for about a week, depending on what timing you decide to choose, if you want them to go out every day, every second day, that kind of thing. Now, this is optional, so I'm not going to go too deep into this because I don't know if you're a coach or a consultant as you're watching this, but we've got a strategy call application that comes to you via email, and then you have the option to approve it or not approve it, and we've got a process in place for that. So either you can approve it where they're going to get a link to your calendar system. I use Acuity, highly recommend it. And if they're declined, it's going to send them to a page that's going to say, it's going to send them an email that says, at this time, we don't really think that we're able to help you, or we don't think this is the best fit. Maybe you give them access to a resources page or a recommendation for somebody who can help them. Okay, so I'm not going to get too deep into this today. I'm just going to go through this basic stuff, and I'm going to show you how quickly and easily you can set this up for your company, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to my Ontraport system, which I said is the system that I use to automate my business, and I'm going to show you how our done-for-you projects work. Okay, so you are looking at Ontraport right now, and as you can see, indicated by this little blue line, we're looking at sites, and more specifically, we're looking at landing pages. So we've got a couple of different landing pages. Like I said, we've got 2 of them. We've got a thank you page, and we've got a lead capture page. So I'm just going to open this up so you can see it. The first one we're going to open is the lead capture page. I'm just going to open this a little bit more, and this is the link to the page that we want. So these pages are actually going to be hosted in my Ontraport account, but like I said, this could be hosted in your lead pages account, whatever is working for you right now. So you can see it was created with my Sandbox account, but it's really a pretty basic page, and lead capture pages are. You really don't want anything else on here other than a call to action to download the free thing that you're offering. In this case, it was a marketing automation checklist. All they can do here is enter their name and their email and click the submit button. Now, immediately after that, they are going to be taken to a thank you page. So I'm going to grab that link and just kind of show you what this one looks like. Okay, so this is what the thank you page looks like, and we've got a what to expect, and then they would basically press the play button here and be able to get that video introduction, right? So they've opted in for your free thing. Now you're going to acknowledge, thank you so much for downloading the free thing that you requested. Here's what you can expect from our company, or here's what you can expect from me. This is what we offer here. This is why we do what we do, and we're so glad that you're here, that kind of thing. And maybe invite them to a strategy call, optionally, if you are a coach or a consultant. And then you'd have the button here, and you could say click to sign up. Okay, and of course you could have this invite a friend thing here if you wanted to, totally optional, but for all intents and purposes, this yes, sign me up button would take them to the next step in your process. So whether that's a coaching call, or whether it's a link to your website, or if it's a link to maybe a sales page, if you've got something that they could immediately get at a discount, that would be an amazing way to use that call to action as well. You just want them to be able to take action, and you want to acknowledge and thank them for taking action to download your free thing. So those are the 2 pages you need. Now, if you're an Ontraport user, what you would do is to download these pages, you would just go into your account button. I'm going to show you here. Let me back up. You can go into your account right here, and you can see that under package name, you would click on add a package. And if you're using one of our done for you programs, right, that contains the emails, the landing pages, all of the timing, the sequencing, and all that kind of stuff, you would literally just cut and paste the package code, click add a package, and all of those templates would be immediately moved into your system, including all of the automation that needs to happen. So instead of having to do the cut and paste thing, what you would do is just cut and paste the package code, and all of the email templates would be there. Then all you would do is follow along with the videos and actually go through and edit those to suit your business. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So that was the landing pages, right? We talked about that. If we go back to our flow chart right here, we've got these 2 landing pages that we needed to create. But we also needed to create this nurturing system. Right, so what I want to do is I'm going to flip back over to Ontraport and show you here all of the emails that we have. So I'm going to go over to sequences. And so this is one of the done for you sequences. Like what I said, this is what comes in the package for our lead generation sequence. So I'm going to click on the sequence to show you what's in it. So immediately we're adding the tag lead. We talked about that, right? And then we're going to have a lead magnet welcome. So this email really is designed to welcome people to become a subscriber with you and your company. So if you scroll down, you can see that this is all already created. Like this is an email template that's already been created for you. It's got places to show you where to add your links. It's going to tell you where to state the benefits of your program. So it really is just like a cut and paste simple process for you to get this done. So that's the first email that they get immediately after they opt in. I'm going to close that up. And the next thing, we've got a nurturing welcome, getting to know you too. So we've got a bunch of pre-written emails that are all ready for you. And if you're using Ontraport, these would have already been imported into your system. All you would need to do then is click on the email where it says edit. And again, you would click the edit button here. And that'll bring you directly into the editor so that you can just start editing right here, just like you do while you're using your Ontraport account. Now, if you're not an Ontraport user, we have everything in PDF, and you can just cut and paste those emails into your autoresponder, whether you're using ActiveCampaign or ConvertKit or whatever it is that you use. You can just paste those templates in there, and it'll make your life simple, right? Rather than having to write all of those emails and trying to guess what's supposed to go in them and what is the psychology behind these first few emails. We've already got you covered with all of that. So it really makes things very simple and easy. I'm going to cancel out of this so we can go back and see what's in the sequence. Okay, so you can see here that we're sending that immediately. Then 15 minutes later, we're going to add this, nurturing welcome. And then here we've got day 1 that's going to go out a day later, and then day 2 is immediate. We've already set up all of this sequencing for you so that there's actually nothing that you really have to think about. There's nothing that you have to question or guess. There's nothing to be confused about. All of our done for you stuff comes with guided, a hand-holding video training to show you exactly how to edit these videos to be exactly what you need them to be and unique to your business. Because the most important thing when it comes to email marketing is that you are authentic and that you speak with your own voice, but also that you hit the right points psychologically so that people will want to take that next step with you and that they'll want to buy your products and services. So I hope you can see how quickly and easily you can create a system. In this case, we're looking at a very simple lead generation system, but we have systems for all kinds of good stuff. I just wanted to give you an example because I know that if you're in that place where you're like, I really want to automate my business, but I'm just not sure of how that process works or how it looks. I don't know how to implement it. I don't want to have to hire a consultant to do this for me because I know it's going to be expensive. If you're in that situation, then our Done For You campaigns are definitely something that you would want to take a look at. Just, even if you just want to get those email templates, it's going to save you a ton of time. It's going to save you a ton of money. Copywriters are not cheap. So I hope that this walkthrough, I hope that this helps to clarify the lead generation process if there was any question about how that works in your mind, and also to show you that it doesn't have to be frustrating. It doesn't have to take weeks or years to set this up. If you sat down for a good 30 minutes to an hour with these templates, you could have the whole thing ready to go today. So no more frustration, no more overwhelm, no more excuses to not get your business automated. We have completely got you covered. Now, if you're looking at this and thinking, yes, I absolutely need this in my life, then somewhere on this page, there will be a button where you can click and you can actually purchase this lead generation product and get instant access to it. If you're an Ontraport user, you will get that code that you can just import all of this good stuff into your Ontraport account immediately. It's instant access. If you are... if you use any of the other systems out there, you're going to get access to everything you need to put together a really fast campaign. You're going to be able to cut and paste those templates right into your existing system and get it working for you pretty much today. If you got the time to sit down and do it today, it'll be ready to go. So go ahead and click the button and get started on this automation stuff right away. I just cannot impress upon you enough the power that exists in getting your business automated and getting that lead generation automated and getting your sales automated. Man, it's just going to save you so much time, free up your time, and add profit to your business. And who doesn't want to do that? So go ahead, click the button, and I hope to see you inside of our sales automation library.